Hi. Can I run alongside you?
Okay, let's pause so I can explain how we got here. Despite what anyone who knows me expected, I've been training for a marathon. For the past 6 months now, I've put in hundreds of kilometers. And my friends are really impressed. Turns out running isn't boring, and now that I'm into it, I am super into it. I wanted to learn all about the history of the marathon and what ancient Greek runners used to eat. So I decided to recreate 3 ancient Greek running foods to try them for myself. The first was pasteli, which is like an ancient Greek energy bar. It's made of sesame seeds and honey. You boil the honey, mix the sesame seeds in, let it cool a bit, then cut it before it hardens.
Oh, it's so perfect.
The second recipe was barley bread. This recipe is mostly just toasted barley flour and water with a dash of salt and some olive oil. This was also known as matzah, and sometimes they ate it just as dough without further cooking. But I want to cook mine. The last recipe was my favorite, but we'll get to that. Don't you worry. First, I wanted to share these ancient Greek experiences with my fellow runners. And that's how I met this nice person.
Can I run alongside you? Can I share a fun marathon fact with you?
Go for it.
Cool. Okay, so did you know that the ancient Greeks didn't actually have marathons, so that was an invention for the modern day Olympics? And the modern day Olympics, they're based on a poem that was inspired by an ancient Greek, sorry, I'm such a slow runner.
It's okay, no worries.
Messenger named Phidippides. And he's the one that, in the stories, they said he ran from Marathon to Athens and then died. Did you hear about that story?
I didn't hear about that. Wasn't the city he came from, or the area, was called Marathon?
Yeah, it was called Marathon. But the historically accurate story was that he actually ran first from Athens to Sparta, which is 240 kilometers.
Wow.
And that's what the Spartathlon was named after.
That's interesting.
Cool, right? Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Nice
no
meeting you.
problem.
Bye.
Can you believe how nice that guy was? But I totally forgot to feed him the ancient Greek running foods I brought.
Hey guys. Sorry, I know this is weird, but I'm filming a video about marathons. I'm training for them. This is just honey and sesame seeds, which was like their goo.
I'll try that.
They're pretty good. They're like little
Can I try
hard.
that?
Yeah, the sea buckthorn. Yeah, go ahead and grab some. What do you think?
Is it good? It's kind of bitter.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about marathons or?
I remember that this guy, Phidippides, had to run a very long distance.
I'm shocked you even know how to pronounce Phidippides.
Yeah, well, I'm European, so
Oh,
yeah, we all
okay.
caught it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe something that would be new to you is that the marathon's distance, which is here, Athens to Marathon, was 40 kilometers.
Yeah, that's longer.
But they changed it to 42.2 because in the 1908 Olympics, the British royal family wanted a better view of the starting point. So they extended it, and now it's 42.2 kilometers officially.
Right, that.
Awesome.
What troublemakers?
I also have ancient Greek marathon snacks, which I researched and recreated if you want to try any.
I'd love to try. So
But they're very tough, so they used to dip them, you might know, in watered down wine.
they're very bland.
Yes.
Well done.
Can I give you something more tasty?
It's good.
These recipes made me wonder, how do they compare to the modern energy gels that were created over 2,000 years later? These are some profound thoughts, but how would I even test that? My first thought was to get a continuous glucose monitor to watch changes in my blood glucose levels, but I was nervous about that needle because I'd never used one before. Luckily, I have an incredible friend who helped me insert my first one.
Oh, that did not hurt at all.
It's on!
Okay, let's look at this data. My baseline without food is always around 6. And if I take a modern energy gel, I see an energy spike within 30 minutes. But surprisingly, when I had this pasteli, even an hour and a half later, I didn't really see much of an energy spike. Now, I think this is because the sesame seeds that I used have so much fiber that it was slowing down the release of energy. But I'm not an expert, so let's go find expert help. Welcome to my old university! I have an appointment at the Sport and Exercise Medical Clinic. This is my guy, Alan. He has all the fancy equipment. I awkwardly scooched closer so we could both get in the shot. but I think I got too close.
Is this your first marathon?
Yes.
Okay. What can you run a 10K in?
The fastest is
Yeah.
an hour and 5 minutes.
Okay.
Alan's idea was to run 30 kilometers on modern fuel, then to run 30 kilometers the next week on ancient Greek fuels. I nervously laugh at what was to come.
Yeah, but you have to build up to be able to do that.
Yeah. It's time to train. Yeah, you get the point. I was running 5 days a week with no exceptions, and pretty soon I was running my first race, the Big Elf Run. And then my second race, the Hypothermia Half. Then it all went downhill from there.
I'm so tired.
Once I started running even longer distances, my knees were locking up. So for the first time in my life,
Hey,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Georg, nice to meet you.
I went to physio. I think my first diagnosis was peroneal tendonitis. I definitely have patellar tendonitis on both knees and quadriceps tendonitis on my left knee. And eventually I got the news that no runner wants to hear 3 weeks before marathon day.
I don't recommend that you go back to running right now until the pain and discomfort in walking gets a little bit better.
This can't be happening. After all those runs in the pouring rain, and all the times I gave it my very all, running till my toe was bleeding, all the treatments, all the physio, I'd poured myself into reaching this goal. Now I can't complete my training, and my chances of completing the marathon are a very uncertain 50-50. I feel like this little guy, beaten down but still trying. But physio is a slow grind, and the days keep counting down. I went to physio one last time before the marathon.
There's a really high likelihood that your knees are going to get worse after the marathon.
It wasn't good news. What my physio doesn't know is that these past years have been some of the worst, and this marathon is symbolic to me that I can overcome it. So I'm gonna try no matter what. There are 7 days left, only 4 days to train, 3 days to rest. So this is my last chance to show you my favorite ancient Greek running food, kikion. This is an epic recovery drink with carbs, protein, and electrolytes. You literally toss together flour, wine, honey, and goat cheese, then stir over heat until it thickens. And I kid you not, this thing is low-key tasty. It's like a gravy but filled with honey and alcohol. Anyways, cheers! See you at the starting line.
Welcome.